My design direction is about counter desertification. I hope it can cover 2 to 3 sustainable development goals. They are generally about development and environment. I want to use two groups of the data to illustrate the background. The main information of these two charts is that China in 2021, 6% of the population lived in cities, which was 40% increase compared to 2020. Also in the same year, 2021, Japan's urban population was 92% and the rural population was only 8%. Although both government has made significant investment in rural and remote areas education to promote balanced development, people still flow into cities, especially those educated younger generation, which makes it more challenging for remote areas to develop. Young people living in major cities suffer multiple pressure, especially from housing, while they are willing to endure all of this pressure in order to settle down in metropolis area because they believe it will be a better future there. Based on the above background, I formed a rough feasibility framework, the feasibility about my design direction on a social level. The focus is on being able to collaborate, produce, and generate profits. About my three presidents, two are in China and one is in Saudi Arabia. The Maosu Desert is in west of Beijing, southwestern of Inner Mongolia. A forestry project is being carried out here to prevent sandstorms caused by desertification, because sandstorm was already rolling into the Beijing area further east. The project consider about the ecological vulnerability of plant species, and they introduce more plants from the Middle East and make them for seeding. They use aircraft to seize, with a solar base at the center of the activity. Urumqi Expressway. The main purpose of this project is to prevent shifting sand dunes from covering the expressway. The construction team hired local residents and learned a method that used dry straw to prevent sand movement and solidify the sand dunes. The Saudi Arabia's irrigation project. This is a long-term project carried on more than 30 years. It is very resource efficient because the irrigated area are precisely calculated. But this kind of pure agriculture output projects that rely on limited groundwater are unsustainable. So it is in the process of replacing irrigation water source to nearby transformed seawater. Seeing from the future. I would like to introduce a science fiction concept, Von Neumann props. This is an idea of an unmanned exploration spacecraft. The core of this spacecraft is continuous and exploration-driven functional structure. Based on this framework, science fiction writers have added functions such as environmental transformation, which I interested here. So, the derived concept of it is new energy power-based stations and agriculture drones. I divided the steps into two parts, using wind and solar energy as the energy supply, and then using drones for seeding and spraying operations. The problem of it is drones are incapable of doing construction tasks like terrain modification. Second idea is a truck-sized vehicle. This concept is from the bridge building machine, where the work area is directly under the machine. It can keep moving forward and complete many types of work such as ground improvement and seeding. Compared to the previous solution, a truck might be more cost effective in the long run because the maintenance price and loss rate of agriculture drones are higher. The natural environments in the three cases are roughly similar, but the project have different objectives. Therefore, each of the cases had its unique characteristic. I have summarized a general working structure of my future design. Energy base, platform, and work units. Everything is automated but maintained by human.